I need another drink. No, seriously, don't look at me like that, mate.
Mm.
I need a proper drink. A double.
Oh, I hear you.
Maybe a triple. Because what you just put me through, what we just sat through for the last, what was it, an hour.
64 minutes, to be precise.
It felt like 3 days. That was absolute mental torture. I mean, honest to God, a shambles.
You are unbelievable. You are actually unbelievable.
Am I?
We have just watched a seminal piece of cinema, a properly genius work of art that essentially defined the psychological drama for the entire 20th century, and you're acting like I forced you to watch paint dry in a damp cellar.
Paint drying would have been a marked improvement.
Mm-hmm.
At least paint has a color other than depressing gray. We just watched Shattered, Sherbin, 1921, Lupu Pick.
An absolute master.
And let me tell you, the title is accurate because my will to live is currently shattered. And it's not just the film, it's this book.
Cinema, the Magic Vehicle, a comprehensive guide. Journey 1, 1913 to 1950.
This heavy, pretentiously bound brick you dragged into the pub.
Cinema, the Magic Vehicle. It is not a brick. It is a comprehensive guide to the journey of film.
It's a doorstop.
It's an essential text for anyone who actually wants to understand the medium, rather than just passively consuming content like a seal waiting for a fish.
It's false advertising, that's what it is. Hand it here.
Be careful with it.
No, let me read the actual text, because the listener needs to understand the level of betrayal I'm feeling right now. Look at this blurb. Discover the captivating world of cinema. An extraordinary journey.
It is.
Unforgettable adventures. I was promised an adventure. I was promised magic. I thought we were getting distinct visuals, maybe a dragon or at least a car chase.
It is a journey. It's a journey through time.
And what did I get? I got 60 minutes of silence, a snowy railway track, and a family that desperately needs a prescription for antidepressants.
So you admit it's about psychology then?
If that's a magic vehicle, it's a hearse.
You are missing the point entirely. The book promises a time travel experience, and that is exactly what we got. We didn't just watch a movie. We traveled back to 1921. We went to a Germany that was reeling from the war, a society that was trying to find a new visual language because the old words, the old ways of explaining the world didn't work anymore.
Yeah.
If you only like remakes, as the book clearly suggests is the problem with modern viewers like yourself, then of course you're not going to get it. You're looking for explosions. Lupu Pick is giving you the explosion of the soul.
The explosion of the soul. Give over.
That sounds like something you'd read on a scented candle.
It's a valid artistic concept.
I'm telling you, convince me right now. We have a full hour ahead of us. The pint is fresh, and I am angry. Convince me this wasn't absolute rubbish.
Fine.
Because right now, I'm looking at this list of cinematic treasures in your magic book and thinking, we dug up a rusty tin can, and you're calling it gold.
Challenge accepted. I will not only prove it's gold, I will prove that Shattered is the most important German film you have never heard of. I'm going to show you how it invented the way we look at psychological acting today. Don't hold your breath. But go on then. Set the scene. Why should I, or anyone listening, care about a railway man and his miserable family in 1921?
Right. Let's look at the context. It's 1921, Germany, the Weimar Republic. The country is in chaos. Inflation is starting to bite. The trauma of World War I is fresh.
Okay.
Now, what's the big thing in cinema at this time? When you think of German silent film, what pops into your head?
Well, even I know this. It's the spooky stuff. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Yes.
Nosferatu.
Oh, yeah?
Vampires, sleepwalkers, twisted angles, actual entertainment.
Yeah.
Stuff where things happen.
Exactly. That is demonic expressionism. That was the dominant style. It's fantasy. It rejects reality completely.
The good stuff.
In Caligari, the walls are painted crooked to show you the world is insane. The shadows are painted directly onto the floor. It's about tyrants and monsters and things that go bump in the night. It's escapism in a dark way.
Yeah.
It's looking outward at a scary world and making it a literal nightmare.
Right. And I like that. I like monsters. Monsters are clear. You know where you stand with a vampire. He wants your blood. You run away. Simple, visual, exciting.
But that's what makes Shattered so revolutionary. Lupu Pick looked at all that fantasy, all those painted sets and goblins and sleepwalkers, and said, no.
Big mistake.
He went the complete opposite direction. This is the birth of Kammerspiel.
Camera, what now? You're doing that thing where you use German words to sound smarter?
Kammerspiel. It translates to chamber drama. It's a specific movement that appeared almost simultaneously with the monster movies.
Right.
But instead of rejecting reality, it zooms in on it. It's about ordinary little people. It's intimate. It's the anti-blockbuster.
Ordinary little people. Great. So instead of a vampire count living in a twisted castle, I get a railway worker living in a shack.
Yes, because the horror isn't supernatural. The horror is domestic. Kammerspiel is driven by feelings and passions. It obeys the strict classical unities action, time, and place.
Hold on. Break that down. Strict classical unities. That sounds like homework I didn't do.
It's actually from Aristotle, way back in ancient Greek theater. It's a set of rules for a perfect tragedy.
Right. I'm with you.
Unity of action means one main plot, no subplots. Unity of place means it happens in one location. Unity of time means it happens over a short period, usually 24 hours or a few days.
So one thing happens in one place really quickly.
Essentially, yes. Shattered follows this almost perfectly. It's claustrophobic by design.
So let me get this straight. You're saying the genius of this film is that they couldn't afford a second location. It takes place in one room
Yep.
with boring people who are sad.
It's not just one room. It's their house, the tracks outside. It's a limited environment to heighten the emotion.
Okay, a house and some tracks.
Think about the pressure cooker effect.
Yeah.
If you have a vampire movie, you can run to another city. You can call the army. In Kammerspiel, you are trapped in the house with your guilt. You are trapped with your family. But sometimes that is scarier than any vampire.
Is it, though? Is it really? I'd rather be trapped with my family than a vampire. Well, it depends on the family member, actually. But look, let's talk about who these ordinary people are. Because the film doesn't even give them names.
Exactly. That's a crucial artistic choice.
Is it a choice, or did they just forget?
The credits list them as the father, played by the legendary Werner Krauss.
The bloke from Caligari.
The very same. And the mother, played by Hermine Strassmann-Witt. And the daughter, Edith Posca.
That's just lazy writing. Hello, I am the father. Hello, I am the daughter. It's dehumanizing. It's a bit artsy-fartsy, isn't it? Oh, we don't need names. We are symbols.
They are symbols. That's the point. They represent the archetypes of the family unit crumbling under pressure.
Oh, come on.
They dispense with specific situational details like, oh, his name is Hans and he likes pretzels, to get to the core of the human condition. It's about the raw dynamic. By stripping away the names, Lupu Pick makes them universal.
Right.
This could be any family, anywhere, dealing with the intrusion of the outside world.
Well, I would have liked to know if Hans likes pretzels. You would have added a bit of flavor, but no, we just get the father staring gloomily at the daughter. And speaking of staring, can we talk about the facts that nobody speaks? And I don't mean they don't speak because it's a silent film. I mean, they don't even use the cards, the intertitles.
Yes. The lack thereof. This is crucial. This is the heart of the matter.
It's madness. It's a silent film, right? Usually you get a card every now and then, you know, the drill. Meanwhile, at the castle, or, I love you, darling, but I must go.
Which is often clunky and breaks the visual spell.
This film, nothing. Nata, zip. For almost the entire runtime. It's like they ran out of ink.
This is the genius part. You are complaining about the very thing that makes it a masterpiece of pure cinema.
Pure what? Pure boredom.
Lupu Pick and Carl Mayer, the scriptwriter, wanted to prove that visual storytelling was enough. That you don't need to read to understand emotion. You don't need to read, you feel.
I felt confused. That's what I felt. It's hard work, mate. I'm sitting there squinting at the screen, trying to guess what they're thinking. Is he hungry? Is he angry? Does he need the loo? It's a guessing game.
It's not a guessing game if you pay attention to the acting. Werner Krauss is phenomenal. He conveys more with a twitch of his eyebrow than most modern actors do with a 10-minute monologue.
An eyebrow twitch.
Right. Look at how he uses his back.
His back? Are you serious? We're analyzing his back now.
Yes. There are scenes where he is just sitting there, back to the camera, and you can see the weight of the world on his shoulders, the slump of the posture, the tension that is acting with the spine. It's brilliant.
It's a bloke sitting in a chair. He's probably just tired.
And you're exaggerating about the text. There is text. You're being deliberately obtuse.
Oh, right. Yes. The one line. The one single caption in the entire film.
I'm a murderer.
I am a murderer. That's it. The whole budget for title cards went on that one sentence. They probably had a big meeting about it. Right, lads, we can only afford 3 words. What'll it be?
But think about the impact of that.
The impact. It looked like a mistake. It looked like someone forgot to edit out a placeholder.
No. Listen to me. You spend 60 minutes in silence. Total visual immersion. You are watching these people, reading their bodies, reading their eyes.
Trying to.
The tension builds and builds like a boiler about to burst, and then bam, I am a murderer. The silence is broken by a confession. It screams at you because it's the only time the film speaks in words.
It whispers. It's a card.
It's essential. It marks the transition from private guilt to public confession, from inner turmoil to an outer declaration that changes everything.
It's pretentious. It's a gimmick. Look at us. We're so clever. We don't need words. Oh, wait. Actually, this plot point is a bit tricky. Got to slap a card in there.
That's not what happened.
If you're going to do a silent film with no cards, commit to it. Don't bottle it at the end.
They didn't bottle it. It's the climax of the guilt. And frankly, the fact that you missed the visual commentary replacing the subtitles shows you weren't looking closely enough.
Visual commentary. You mean looking at stuff.
I mean detail as metaphor. The film is constantly speaking to you, just not with words.
All right, go on. Give me an example.
Take the broken glass.
Oh, here we go. The broken glass. I knew you'd bring that up. You love a good metaphor, you do.
It's a recurring motif. We see the glass shatter. We see the sharp edges. Lupu-Pick lights it so it catches the glare. It's not just a prop, it's a statement.
A statement that they need a broom, that someone's clumsy.
It symbolizes the fragility of human existence. One moment, everything is whole, the structure of the family, the structure of the mind. Then, crash. It's shattered, hence the title. Shattered.
I did get that bit, thanks.
It's showing you that their lives are as brittle as that glass. In a Caligari film, a monster would smash the house. In Shattered, a dropped glass signals the end of the world. That is the difference.
It's just broken crockery, mate. You're reading way too much into it. This is what you always do. You see a bloke drop a plate, and you think it's a commentary on the collapse of Western civilization.
No, it's about context.
Sometimes a plate is just a plate. And sometimes broken glass is just broken glass.
Yeah.
Dodgy logic.
In Kammerspiel, nothing is just a plate. Everything is elevated. That's the beauty of it. It feels real. It's a real house, real clothes, but the objects carry the weight of the tragedy.
It's a heavy plate, then.
It's romanticism in disguise, but we'll get to that later.
Oh, joy. Can't wait for the lecture on romanticism. But before we get to the highbrow theory, let's talk about the plot.
Okay.
Because if the visuals are fragile, the plot is just a festival of misery.
It's a tragedy. Tragedies are often miserable. That's sort of the point.
It's a comedy of errors. But without the jokes. Let's break it down for the listener who hasn't had the pleasure of being shattered by this film.
Yeah.
So we've got this railwayman's daughter.
Right?
And there's a man from the city.
The inspector. He represents the modern urban world.
Yeah, the inspector. Or as I like to call him, Dodgy Geezer number 1.
Yeah.
He turns up, he wears a nice suit, and naturally, because this is a German film from the 1920s, he seduces the daughter.
It's a classic conflict. The rural innocence versus the corrupting influence of the city. The inspector represents the outside world, the modernity that is encroaching on their isolated life.
It's a cliche. And he's not even charming. He just sort of stands there. And she falls for it. Fine. But then we get to the mother.
The tragedy of the mother is the emotional anchor of the first half.
The tragedy. It's absurd.
Yeah.
So the mother finds out about the affair. She hears something. She sees something. Does she shout? Does she scream? Does she throw the broken glass at him? No.
What does she do?
She goes mad. Instantly. 0 to 60. One look, and her brain just goes pop.
She is overwhelmed by the shame, the disruption of the moral order. You have to understand the context of the time. This isn't 2026. This is a conservative rural family. The daughter's virtue is everything.
Okay, fine. She's upset. I'll grant you that. But what she does next, are you ready for this?
I've seen the film.
She runs outside into the snow in her nightie.
She is seeking absolution. She runs from the corruption of the house into the purity of nature.
She finds a statue of a saint, a roadside shrine. She starts praying, and then she freezes to death.
Yes. It's a powerful moment.
She freezes to death in the middle of a prayer. Stone dead, just like that. Are you joking?
Got it all.
That is the most melodramatic rubbish I have ever heard.
Yeah.
Did the temperature drop to minus 50 in 2 seconds? Was she praying for a heater? What happened?
You are being deliberately reductive. It's operatic. It's not about the medical accuracy of hypothermia. It's about the intensity of the emotion.
It's daft.
Her soul leaves her body because the pain is too great. The cold is a metaphor for the coldness of the world that has invaded her home. It's sublime terror.
It's full planning is what it is.
Yeah.
Put a coat on. If you're going to have a mental breakdown, do it near a fire. It's just,
Yeah.
it's so extra. Oh, woe is me. I shall now become a popsicle for Jesus.
You have the emotional depths of a puddle. It's a powerful image. The pious mother dead at the feet of the saint, killed by the sins of her daughter. It sets the stage for the father's revenge. Because remember, the father doesn't know why she went out there initially. He just finds his wife frozen solid.
Right, the revenge. So the daughter, who, by the way, just watched her mom turn into an ice sculpture, decides now is a good time to tell her dad everything.
The guilt is too much to bear.
By the way, Dad, Mom's a snowman, and I've been sleeping with the inspector. How's your tea?
She is confessing she can't hold the guilt anymore. The shattered pieces of the family are cutting her. It's a psychological necessity.
The father, Werner Krauss, he goes full Terminator.
He restores the moral balance. He finds the inspector and he kills him. It's brutal, but in the logic of the film, it's inevitable. It's like a Greek tragedy. Once the sin happens, the blood must follow.
Restraint and logic, the book said. Restraint and logic. There's nothing logical about this family. They need therapy, not a camera crew. If this happened today, they'd be on a reality show.
It's ancient Greek tragedy transplanted to 1920s Germany. The father isn't just a man, he's the hand of fate. And that leads us to the most spectacular sequence in the film.
Oh, this bit.
You have to admit, even you, with your obsession with things going bang, you have to admit the train sequence is impressive.
Okay, I'll give you that. Slightly.
Slightly. It's brilliant.
That's all right. After he kills the guy, he goes out to the tracks. He's got that lantern.
The red lantern. Now, this is important. In the original print, they actually hand-colored that lantern red on every single frame.
Did they?
Yes. It was the only color in the entire film. Imagine that visual pop in 1921, a black and white world, and suddenly this piercing red eye of danger.
Yeah, that's a cool effect, I'll admit. A bit of Spielberg before Spielberg. So he waves this red light, and he stops the express train.
A huge, powerful machine.
The massive steam engine screeching to a halt. That was a proper bit of filmmaking.
Yeah.
You felt the weight of that machine, the smoke, the wheels locking up.
Exactly. The visual power of one man, one small broken man, stopping this massive symbol of industrial progress. The machine versus the human. It's a clash of two worlds.
Right.
The ancient, moral, rural world of the father stopping the fast, modern, indifferent world of the train.
But then he ruins it.
How does he ruin it? He confesses.
He stops the train. The driver leans out, probably thinking, what's going on? Is there a cow on the line? And the father just goes, I'm a murderer, and turns himself in.
That's the one title card. That's where it lands.
Why stop the train? Just walk to the police station. He delayed hundreds of people just to say, it was me. It's dramatic for the sake of being dramatic. It's attention-seeking behavior.
It's public confession. He stops the world to admit his sin. He needs the world to acknowledge what has happened, and it leads to the final scene, which is the key to the whole movie, the scene inside the train.
Oh, the restaurant car. With the rich folk.
Yes. The camera moves from the tragic father on the tracks up into the train windows, and what do we see?
Rich people eating soup. Looking a bit miffed.
We see the wealthy passengers, the elite, and they are looking out the window at this broken man, this tragedy. And do they look sympathetic? Do they look horrified?
They look bored. They look like they're annoyed. Their soup is getting cold. One guy is wiping his mouth with a napkin. He couldn't care less.
They look impassively. That is the word. Impassively. This is the social commentary.
Oh, is that what it is?
Lupu-Pick is showing us the disconnect. The working class, the railway man, is suffering, dying, killing, being destroyed by passion and fate. And the wealthy elite in their mobile restaurant just stare at it like it's a TV show. They don't care.
I get it. I get it. Rich people are mean. We get it. It has the subtlety of a sledgehammer. Look at the fat man eating the bread roll while the poor man cries. It's not deep. It's just heavy-handed.
It was 1921. This was cutting social critique. Lupu-Pick later made this a dominant motif in his film New Year's Eve. He was obsessed with this contrast, the indifference of the world to individual suffering.
So he just did the same thing twice?
It's asking the audience, are you the father feeling everything, or are you the passenger feeling nothing?
It's depressing. That's what it is. It's just telling me life is rubbish, then you die, and rich people don't care.
Thanks, Lupu. Really brightened up my Tuesday.
It's reality, or at least a reflection of it.
It's misery porn. And then, just to cap it all off, what happens to the daughter? The sole survivor of this happy family.
Well, the psychological toll is too great.
She goes mad. Of course she does. Everyone goes mad. It's a shambles. The mom's frozen, the dad's arrested, the boyfriend's dead, and the daughter is losing her marbles. Roll credits. Have a nice journey home.
It completes the tragedy. The cycle of destruction is finished. The family is shattered. The title is fulfilled. What else did you expect? A dance number.
The only thing shattered is my patience. I swear, if I've watched one more person stare into the middle distance while realizing life is meaningless, I'm going to throw a brick through the screen.
You are hopeless. You are completely refusing to engage with the intellectual pivot of the film. The intellectual pivot. Oh, brace yourselves. Here comes the deep theory. I'm going to need more beer for this.
It is deep theory, because if you actually look at what Kammerspiel is doing, it's fascinating. You called it boring realism. But it's not realism.
Looked pretty real to me. Real boring.
It's actually romanticism in disguise.
Here we go. Uses big words to hide if the movie is dull. Go on then. How is a frozen mum romanticism?
Oh.
I thought romanticism was about love and flowers and poetry.
Yeah.
Like a picnic.
No. That is the Hallmark version of romanticism. That's the Valentine's Day version. Real romanticism, capital R, originated in the 18th century. It was a reaction against the Age of Enlightenment.
The Age of Enlightenment, you mean when we started using science and logic?
Right.
The good bit.
Exactly. The Enlightenment was all about scientific rationalization, order, categorizing nature, explaining everything with a formula. Romanticism said no.
No to logic. Sounds about right for this film.
Romanticism said nature is not a clockwork machine. Nature is wild. Nature is terrifying. Emotions are chaotic.
Okay, so it's emo.
In a way, yes. A very articulate way. It stresses emotions like terror and awe, the sublimity of untamed nature. When you stand on a mountain and realize how small you are and how the storm could kill you, that is a romantic experience.
So, let me get this straight. You're saying that the mother freezing to death while praying to a statue isn't just poor planning, as I called it.
Correct.
It's her confronting the terror of untamed nature.
Yes. Precisely. It's her confronting the absolute. The cold isn't just weather, it's a force of the universe. It's the universe rejecting the order of the home. She leaves the ordered house, which has become corrupted, and enters the chaos of nature to find God. And nature consumes her.
It's a bit inconvenient, though, isn't it? I'm having a romantic moment. Oh, dear, I've got frostbite.
You're mocking it, but that's the power of the film. It looks like naturalism. It looks like a real railway station, real dirt, real snow, but the emotions are heightened to this romantic level of terror.
I'm not sure terror is the right word. Tedium, maybe.
It connects to other great works. The book mentions Erich von Stroheim's Greed.
Don't bring greed into this. That movie is 9 hours long. We'd be here all week.
Greed is the logical conclusion of this naturalist vision. It analyzes the human animal. Shattered does the same thing. It strips away the polite society and shows the raw, shivering, murderous human animal underneath.
See, I don't want to see the raw, shivering human animal. I want to see a film where people talk to each other, resolve their problems with a conversation, and maybe, just maybe, nobody freezes to death for a metaphor. Is that too much to ask?
Yes, because that is boring. That is safe. Art should not be safe. Art should be dangerous. It should make you feel the cold.
I felt the cold, all right. I felt the cold of the cinema because I fell asleep for 10 minutes in the middle.
You fell asleep. You didn't tell me that.
Still wink. During the staring contest between the father and the wall, I woke up and he was still staring, so I figured I hadn't missed much.
You are impossible. You're the exact person Lupu was criticizing with that shot of the dining car. You are the rich passenger, eating your popcorn, looking impassively at the art, while it tries to communicate the depths of the human soul to you.
I am not the rich passenger. I'm the victim here. I'm the victim of your extraordinary journey.
You know, for someone who hates the film, you're very passionate about it.
I'm passionate about my wasted time. Look, let's wrap this up because I need to order some chips. The final verdict.
The final verdict is clear. Shattered is a naturalist vision. It is a reaction against the aristocratic norms of the time. It is a visual masterpiece that proved you don't need words to tell a story.
Okay, your go.
It is the anti-Caligari. It is brilliant.
My verdict. It is a depressing silent film. It is overhyped by that book with the misleading blurb. It features questionable decision-making regarding winter clothing.
Oh, for goodness sake.
And it needs a few jokes, or at least a dog. A dog would have cheered it up.
A dog?
Yeah, a railway dog. Barking at the train, a nice collie, would have added some life.
You want to add a cute dog to a Greek tragedy about seduction, madness, and murder.
Why not? Lighten the mood. Everyone loves a dog.
You are culturally bankrupt.
Right, that's it. I'm picking the next film. And I'm telling you now, It's going to have explosions. It's going to have talking, lots of talking.
Oh, can't wait.
It's going to have color, and nobody is going to represent a fragile existence.
I dread to think what you'll choose. Probably Transformers.
Better than Shattered.
Yeah.
At least the cars turn into robots instead of metaphors.
Yeah.
That's a visual I can get behind.
You have the cultural depth of a teaspoon, mate.
Cheers. Glad we sorted that out.
Before you go and rot your brain with explosions, just ask yourself one thing.
Go on.
And to the listener, you ask yourself this too. If you took the dialogue out of your favorite modern film, your Marvels, your thrillers, would the story still make sense? Or is it just noise? Would you understand the I am a murderer moment without the speech? Lupa Pick didn't need the noise. Maybe we rely on it too much.
Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I rely on noise to stay awake. Right, whose round is it?
Yours.
Typical.